discussion. Building and maintaining consumer confidence and trust in financial markets promotes efficiency and stability and helps to create positive outcomes for both financial institutions and their customers. Strategies need to be set up on how to enhance financial consumer protection, which includes determining what is required to help consumers gain the confidence, knowledge, information, security, and choices they need to enable them to fully participate in financial markets. Here is our report for you. Responsible finance is much in use these days as the fallout of irresponsible financial practices and products and other developed markets continues to affect global finance. Regulatory failure clearly played a role in the meltdown of the financial system. One silver lining of the global financial crisis is that more attention is being paid to financial consumer protection. Debates in the legislatures and central banks of countries around the world with sophisticated financial markets are highlighting the link between protecting financial consumers and stable, efficient markets. Restoring consumer confidence in the financial system is a key priority. Consumer protection in financial services can derive from several sources. From generic legal texts such as civil law codes, indirectly from laws or voluntary standards aimed at market regulation, from specific rules, statutory or voluntary, aimed at protecting the consumer in general and the consumers of financial services in particular. A strong financial system is one in which consumers are confident that their interests are protected by a high-quality regulatory framework. The regulation establishes that financial institutions must be transparent, fair, confidential, reliable, and protective of data safety. The regulation is also existed to protect the interests of both consumers in the financial service sector and consumers generally, and at the same time support the growth of the financial services industry and institutions. How well has this financial consumer protection concept been applied within Indonesian financial services industry area? MNC Business Research Team for Economic Buzz. We would like to greet you business people in Singapore. You're on Economic Buzz, English talk show program that outlook the economic issue for your business. We are still discussing about improving financial professionals' competitiveness in Indonesia with $1 Million Roundtable. We have Mr. Deddy Karyanto, qualifying and life member of $1 Million Roundtable or MDRT. Perhaps we can promote a little to what homepage our business viewer at this very moment they can check and access the information about what is actually MDRT. So while we are having this conversation, they can at the same time visiting your homepage.
Okay, there's a homepage for MDRT is www.mdrt.org. And you can find lot of things about MDRT.
All of the single information we can just access to that homepage. Well, let's continue our discussion this evening. Very interesting, Mr. Deddy, because our soft news just now also talking about understanding and meeting the financial consumers' demand and expectation. At that time, we are talking about the protection thing. But actually, when we talk about the financial consumer expectation, it's more than just the protection. We talk also about this kind of trust issue. And here it is. This is the best strategic role of the financial professionals in terms of communicating something from the industry to the customer and the consumer as well. I asked you earlier what it takes to be an ideal, competitive, qualified financial professionals.
So the first thing we need to know which side you stand for, because I always put myself in a client side. So I always place the best interest of my clients above my own interests. So that's really important. So lots of life insurance agents, especially life insurance agents, they always just really know sell the product. But the very important thing, you have to be the advisors and also give always the benefit. Client first. I told you this is client first.
But how to keep it balanced, because we also at the same time representing the industry, our corporates or organization, let's say a life insurance industry. If I put myself on my customer side, how will I actually coming and touching to the point where I can, quote to quote, in a positive way, of course, selling something from my company?
Yeah, so that's why I learned so much from as a financial planner, because we are talking about financial planning first. So I'm not focusing in the selling product. So the first we need to talk with the clients about the financial planning. It means we talk about the tax planning, we talk about the investment planning, we talk about the retirement planning, and we talk about the asset planning. And the other one is very important. We talk about the risk management. So this is a life insurance as a risk management. I'm not selling the life insurance, but I'm talking with about financial planning, so we can give the what kind of a product really support for my clients.
Or is it a big pitfall commonly done by our professionals in the financial services industry when they always bombard the customer by doing this kind of hard selling thing? Right away they start their presentation, sir, ma'am, here this is the benefit if you join our, for example, life insurance industry and so forth. Why some professionals are being trapped in this kind of pattern? Do you think that Indonesian consumer or customer in the financial services industry is not easy to be approached? That's why I have to go straight away to what I need, what I want. I don't want to waste their time. That is why I go straight away doing this kind of what people say hard selling.
Yeah, so I'm very sad to notice a lot of life insurance agents selling with hard selling.
It is still occurring, right?
Yes, of course. That's why, it's really funny. I don't like the life insurance at the first time because of hard selling.
Yeah.
So when I noticed this, I needed life insurance, and I try to know about all of things about life insurance. So I'm trying to talk with the clients. So I really want to no hard selling. I really want to do soft selling. So that's why I learned very good one from a financial as a financial planner. So we are talking about the financial planning first. What is the financial goal for the clients? That's really important. So we have to analyze of the needs of the clients, and then we need to know what is the goal for the clients. Let's say that's the goal of education for their children, and retirement, and asset planning, and all of things. So we have to know. So we have to design all of the products, which one fit for their goals to reach their goal.
Because you've been there, you feel this kind of inconvenience thing by the time an agent, let's say, approaching you and just go directly bombard you with this and that question and having this kind of presentation. That's why you don't, that kind of methodology work again. On this kind of financial services industry, if you want to improve something, is that what you are implying, right? Then again, related to understanding the financial consumer, of course it will be slightly different when we talk about consumer in industry in general compared to the financial services industry in more specific. How easy actually approaching Indonesian financial consumer, in which aspect we can actually touch them, so we can have this kind of either emotionally but also personally engagement in a very professional way, so we can deliver our communication to them, conveying the message as well.
Yeah, a lot of people in Indonesia, they have something like they don't know exactly what kind of financial planning. They just know I get invest in so many kind of investment, and then so many friends or people come to offering life insurance as a product. So sometimes it's not getting well, we have to educate first the clients, and we have to know that what is the basic for the client.
Okay, getting much more interesting, but I'm afraid we must go for the break. We are going to continue for the later segment, Mr. Deddy. More on the discussion about improving financial professionals' competitiveness in Indonesia with $1 Million Roundtable will be brought.